everyone, it's Alicia, also known as Back Daily, and today we're going to be doing the Charmander makeup look. So, yeah, and as you guys can see, the setup's a little different. I have a ring light now, so hopefully the lighting is a little bit better. You guys are kind of far away. I pulled you kind of as close as I can. I'll figure out more what I have to do, but I feel like it's kind of close enough. Mostly it's secret art to me. It's not really a tutorial. I'm not really showing you how to do it. I'm just kind of doing it. Charmander's main three colors, kind of a light medium orange, a yellowish, like kind of my skin tone color, and then his eyes are like bluish green. So, and I'm following off of the X and Y and Sun and Moon model. So typically, whenever I do my makeup, I always have something laid over my legs so I don't have makeup all over my pants or whatever I'm wearing. I wear a robe over top of a shirt I really don't care about just because I want it to be a little bit more protected. And I have already put on my Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Lotion. And I'm actually at my vanity so I can actually keep everything, and I hopefully won't drop anything this time. Then I'm using the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Cream. Yeah, but I'm pretty excited. Also, my nails do look a little busted. I painted them, and within one day, they just destroyed themselves at work. So I'm probably just going to remove it all off. I will definitely remove it all off by Tuesday, because Tuesday is my next day off, and I got a cosplay in the mail, and I'm going to review it on Tuesday when I have my day off, so I can what's it called? I can review it and then get into cosplay and everything after I'm done reviewing it. And I probably will do my makeup live on Instagram when I'm doing my cosplay makeup. I'll probably just set you guys literally right there and then just begin to do my cosplay makeup. I do need to clean that mess over there. I understand that, but didn't do it today. It's better than what it was. All right, I'm just going to shake this because I want to. All right, next I'm going to use this little Vaseline in a tube scam. I'm trying to use it all up because I'm going to pay for it. I'm at least going to use it all. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Kind of spewed out of the tube, so I'll just use my fingers on it. I did have to remove my cats out of here. I think I'm going to have to do that every single time I use this ring light, because I clearly don't want them knocking this over. It was not cheap to get. I also have box lights and everything too, but those are being used right now. So I got that on. Now I need a prime, and I can take all this stuff out of this little bag now. I'm so excited. I can actually have things on my vanity again. It's like a kind of not really a vanity. It's kind of a botched thing that I did. Okay. Put some here. Put some over here. Which I'm very excited about this cosplay. I've already tried it on, but I'm going to kind of review it a little bit better, kind of give my full thoughts on it. I had another video planned originally for Tuesday, but this kind of took priority. But I will work on that. Video is already kind of fleshed out pretty well. I'm just going to go over it, and because what I do is I get kind of a general idea of what I want to say. Typically that's how I do it. Okay. Now I'm going to take, and I'm going to use my little Wet n Wild thing. Okay. And I don't know how this is going to sound with you guys being kind of that far away. So I don't know if the sound, and it might be pretty echoey, guys. Also, you guys aren't nearly as close as you were. So it's really hard to see what I'm doing, so I need to get my palette out. Jeez. But now I'll also be able to have like kind of higher quality videos. I'm pretty excited about that. Yellow. I need a little more yellow. And so the video ideas that I'm working on right now are I have like my top 10 favorite anime video, and then I'm doing like different additions of like what I think is really good to like that, like intro to that particular genre. And first I did horror because that's my favorite genre, and I am including like genres I personally don't like, or like, I mean, shows that I personally don't like, or genres I personally don't like, but I know these are kind of like must-haves in the genre, like to really understand a lot of things. And there are a couple of the horror ones on there that I'm just like, I cannot watch kind of thing, because it's a little too much for me sometimes, which is surprising. It takes a lot to do that for me. Okay, I'm just going to shake this up some, get some of the powder out, which I have to go buy some new powders like tomorrow. I don't really have a choice. Which tomorrow I will be doing the Charmander makeup, which will be a little more intense, a little more red. Which I hope it's okay that I do that on my job. Because I had a little bit, it sounded like a problem with my Ivysaur makeup. They're like, that's a little intense, don't you think? And I'm like, yeah, I didn't want it to be this intense. And I said, yeah, let's try not to do that again. Like, kind of, that's what they were hinting at. And I was like, yeah, I get it, guys. Oh my god. I hate the very end of powders because it's like impossible to get out. There we go. Well, this is about the best I can do. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to take a knife and I stick it right underneath that lip and I just pop it right off. Then I'll just have powder for like the very end of it. I don't have that little thing because it's annoying. So yeah. Now I'm going to move on to concealer. I like to try to get my powder kind of ready when I do my foundation and concealer. Which I also will be buying a new sponge when I go to the store next time. I wanted to go today, I just couldn't wake up early enough because I couldn't fall asleep until like 1 o'clock in the morning. Also, this really does like, either this is gonna make me look great or this is gonna really like show all the nitty gritty little details on my face. Because I'm seeing my makeup much more clear than I normally do. It's kind of amazing, honestly. Okay. Now I'm going to blend this out. Don't fall over, please. Okay. Wow. Ooh, I look kind of washed out now. So, now I'm going to do foundation. I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible. The concealer I used was the Maybelline Fit Me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put one pump onto my beauty blender that I'm going to replace, because no matter how much I clean it, it still just looks pretty dirty. Probably because it's quite a few months old, so it's time for it to go. Yeah. I do have a pimple right there. Stress probably is what's causing it. It's all good though. I'll be fine. There we go. Cover it up some with a little concealer. Which right now, I'm not really able to watch much anime in my life. Oh well. Oh well. It's because I'm working a lot, or I just have other things I need to get done, kind of thing. Right now I'm working on my bell still. I'm almost done. I'm so mad at myself on Tuesday. I was like so close to being done. Like, not even kidding. I was like so freaking close. I need to re-put my hair back in my headband. I'm so close to being done. Like, all I have left is to just put the little details onto the apron and make the apron fasten close with some Velcro. That's all I have left to do. And I couldn't do it. I just actually could not get through that last bit. On Tuesday, I was like, I'm dead. I can't. Like, I was so exhausted because I had been up like all day working on that. It's pretty much about it that I did. Oh my gosh, this hair right here will not stay back. I'm just gonna have to go. That's literally how close I'm gonna have to be. Oh, see, that hair is just not wanting to stay inside the headband. Okay, anyways. It's falling out again! Oh my god. Fine. Fine. Bunch of sirens going by. My lord, my lord. Okay. Now, going to just put some concealer on my chin because it just doesn't get enough coverage for whatever reason. Ever. Then, boop. But I'm so close to being done. I'm very excited about it. I added like the tulle and everything. My band on my apron is a little bit thicker, but that's because I had some problems with the top, where the top and the bottom like don't kind of sit in each other nicely. There's like a little gap in between. That's mostly my fault for not properly measuring, but it's okay. All that needs to happen is I just needed to make the band thicker. It'll be fine. If someone comments on that, I'm gonna be like, get away from me. That will be my one and only response, is get away from me. Like, then you come make it for me, honey. If you wanted it made a certain way. You know what I mean? Alright, now I'm going to powder everything, which I typically start with. Okay. Which I don't know if anyone's watched. I mean, you should have watched by now the PS5 reveal. I absolutely am in love with the new Horizon Zero Dawn that will be coming out. I'm so excited. It has my girl Aloy in it still. I love Aloy so much. I was like honestly pretty surprised that she was going to be the main character again. I thought they were going to do different characters each time, but I'm glad that it's still her, and I hope that the last one is also her, or it's like somehow related to her, you know what I mean? It might be I don't know. I'm just really excited. And they make really good games, so, or that game at least is a very good game. I'm playing through the DLC right now. Also, you guys haven't seen, but Animal Crossing is getting a swimming update. So you'll be able to swim and dive in this game. I'm really excited. They're adding mermaid themed furniture. which is going to be really cute, I think. And then I literally just take all of the powder and I just spread it all over my face. Because it's just, it needs to just stay on my face. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to contour my face. Okay. So I'm going to take the NYX Professionals Contour Palette. I'll take this shade right here. And I think what I'm going to do Instagram Live for sure when I do get in my cosplay makeup. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to review the cosplay, say I'll be right back once it's on and everything, and I'm also going to do like putting on the makeup and everything, and I'll do that on Instagram because it'll be fine. And I'm not going to I don't think I'm gonna glue down my eyebrows this time because I don't know. And I'll take some pictures just at my house because I don't have really anything else. And I also plan on making something to kind of be maybe a background, make it big enough. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it big enough. We'll see, because we gotta, I don't know, test it out. Test out the what hairs. See how this works, see how I want it to work. I don't know, I might just put in false backdrops because you can apparently do that in some editing softwares. But I don't know if any of the ones that I have are able to do it. I will look it up. I will figure it out. We'll see. Won't we? I'll be, yeah, but I will get on their Instagram. I will let you guys know kind of like 30 minutes beforehand. I'll put a little thing on there and be like, hey, in 30 minutes I'll be going live on Instagram to do some cosplay makeup, guys. Come join me in 30 minutes. And then 30 minutes, I will go live, and just, so make sure you're following me there, so you know when I'm going live and everything, because I really do enjoy cosplay, and it'll be fun to get into. And then I'll have to put the wig and the cosplay and everything on, so I'm not going to do my makeup with my wig and cosplay on, because I'm not going to get it destroyed by some makeup. Ain't doing that. So I have to reach down to grab my palettes because they're typically in this drawer, but also I need to clean off my area because typically I put them on here, but I haven't done it because I've been doing makeup over in the windowsill pretty much. Dipping into 2 different shades. I'm gonna put some blush on. Yeah, but so here's that. I need to clean this area up so I can actually properly use it. And I love doing cosplay makeup. It's just also, it's one of the fun parts, but then I love getting into it, and I'm just taking pictures right now is all I'm able to do, because there's no cons going on or anything, but very excited. And there, you see that pimple? It's like showing through, but I kind of don't care because it's a pimple. You know what I mean? Like, oh well. Oh well kind of thing. It's a pimple. Everyone gets them. Okay. And now I'm going to take this brush. This is my favorite highlight brush. I even had to hot glue it back on because it popped off. And I was like, no! So I had to grab my hot glue gun. I'm going to take this little guy. There are dupes for this. There are other things you could use better that aren't from a really mean brand. Spray it with some water. This is not the actual e.l.f. makeup mist and set. You can do that, however, but I just repurpose it and I put some water in it. Oh, my cats are fighting. Yeah. And once I take the excess and I just put it on my nose, put it up here, forehead, put it up here, go back, bam. And then, I don't know if you guys can hear stuff in the background, because I actually, if you guys didn't know, don't really watch the entirety of my videos all the way through sometimes. While I'm editing them, I just kind of edit them because I know what to take out you know what to remove. But yeah. So I will be doing different videos about different genres of anime. So if you have any that you would like to recommend, that'd be great. There will be an entire video of just isekais, so I didn't include them into anything else. I won't be including them except for like the intro to isekai videos and that I'm going to be making, because there are a few that you just have to watch if you're going to get in the genre. Okay, now I'm going to move on to... I thought I wouldn't drop things anymore, guys. I lied. I'm a big fat liar. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this setting spray, the Bretman Rock, Jungle Rock one. Take it, I'm going to spray it on my face. Because what I like to do is I like to set my face, and then I do my makeup again, and then I set it again, and it like doesn't come off. So now what I'm going to do is the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. I'm going to take that. I'm going to prime my lid. I'm going to take some brush. I'm going to blend it out with my finger. Then I'm going to take Cool Taupe in this little Rock Mega Pro 4 palette. I'm going to set my eye with this powder. I'm almost out of this shade, which means we'll move on to the next one. And it's going to be pretty great. And whenever I do certain like colors or Pokemon, like I have like a pink shade I'm going to use to set for like more pink Pokemon. I have like kind of a brownish shade I'm going to use to set for browner Pokemon. I have a gray shade that I'll just use whenever I want kind of thing, and a more green shade and stuff like that. So I have a few different shades I can use to set, or I could just set it, and whenever I'm not doing videos, sometimes what I do is I'll just do that, and I'll just set my eye with just that one color, and then maybe take a slightly darker shade and just kind of add it into the crease. So it gives a little dimension, and then put a tiny bit of a shiny shimmery shade in the inner corner, and then bring the corner. Like I do kind of like a color wash with a little extra. I do that sometimes. And I do it with this palette mostly, because it really adheres to this concealer really well. And I would like to one day completely like use all the shades in one palette. I don't really ever see anybody really do that, because they get so many that they're just really not able to, kind of thing. But I'd like to do it one day. I really would like to do this palette, because this is the first ever palette I ever got. And I still use it to this day. Yikes. Okay, now I look kind of crazy still. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move on to the eye makeup. I'm going to take out this Morphe M433 brush. This is the only nice like brush I have. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab these two palettes. I use these a lot. Because they both have orange shades, and I want to see which one I would rather use, because they have cheese dust in here because they couldn't use Cheeto dust. So they used cheese dust. Okay. Let me set down this blush palette. So I have that shade in there. And then I have this orange shade in here. Which, see, I think I'm not... Ooh, that shade's a really good one. Okay, I'm going to use this shade. It's not technically orange, but it's this one right here. This one, boop, boop. That one. I'm going to use that shade, and then I'll use cheese dust to blend it out. So, I'm going to go on that shade. I'm going to put that on the outer part of my crease. Tap into it a few times. Knock off the excess always. Then and you do kind of have to build this shade up, or it can look a little bit like you have like pink eye or something. This shade is working so much better than that blue shade. That's nice. That's nice. If you guys don't watch Dead Meat and you like horror movies, what's wrong with you? Dead Meat's great. Because he does kill counts, and also when he does kill counts, he kind of gives like information you never really knew about the movie. I think that's really cool. That how he adds things like of what the cast thought during it, and like little tidbits or something like that. And he just had to subject himself to one of the worst horror movies in like I feel human history. I'll always know what you did last summer or something like that. It's like it's like the third one in the series. It's really bad. That's all. Okay. A little bit more. Okay. I'm doing both eyes at the same time right now. Wow, I never do that. Okay. There it is. So then I'm going to take this brush. This is a Muda Pro. I don't know. It's from Walmart. It was just a single brush by itself. What I'm going to take is I'm going to go into Cheese Dust from the Conspiracy palette. Tap into it. Then I'm going to take and I'm going to do that right on the I'm going to just blend it out with Cheese Dust. I'm going to put a little bit of it on top, I feel too. Because with the Conspiracy palette, you can either really build it up, or you can kind of keep it kind of like just a wash of a color. Like, I like versatile palettes like that. I don't like palettes that I'm like, oh. So I just want a light wash. I want a light wash. I don't want to just pack my eye full. I'd rather be able to build it up because it gives me more control of the color. There are some people that just want an immediate like payoff, and I'm like, y'all are crazy. Some crazy people. And then I always take this little brush, and I always have some of the excess powder that I use to set my eye, and I just kind of wipe it off on the edges. And I will be layering some of the orange on top to kind of tone down the super duper red of the color. Because if you didn't know, Charmeleon's more so this red. I thought it wasn't going to be this red when I put it on, but I'm going in order. Oh well. Okay, there we go. I think I really like that color. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my glitter base. Going to set it on the eye, and then I'm going to go into this shade in this palette, James Charles palette. I will show you the shade if I can get this thing open. But the recording is going to stop in a minute, so I'm going to stop it, and I'm going to come back so it doesn't do it to me. All right, I'm back now. So going back to what I was doing, I'm going to go into this palette, and I'm going to take this glittery shimmery shade right there. After I put on my glitter primer. This ring light is very warm. It's like makes me very, very warm. I didn't realize that was going to happen. Oof, I wish I had my bottle of water in here. I always get a bottle of water, and I didn't this time. Okay, so I set it. I just set the glitter primer, which I use the NYX glitter primer. I'm going to take my finger, swirl it around in the shade. I'm just going to tap, 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 tap it on. And it just looks, oh my god, so good. It just takes this already amazing shade and it just brings it up an entire notch. What I'm going to do is, because some of the glitter does get a little bit right there, is I'm going to take this little brush right here, a little bit of orange, and I'm just going to blend it into it. And just, wow, looks so much better. Okay, now I'm going to take more glitter primer. A little bit on, which I'm very excited because the thing is, with this upcoming cosplay, there's like no really set makeup other than it's a figurine, so it's not canon. It's based off a figurine that the series has for this character, but it's not really there's not really a set makeup, and I think I'm gonna go a little bit something something with it, kind of, you know what I mean? A little something something for it. Wow, look how pretty. Oh, I love it. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to go back into the highlighter that I used, just swirl it on my finger, tap it into the inner corner. Now I'm going to take, where is it at? Where did you go? Hello? 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 Where are you? Yoo-hoo! I forget what that's from. I think it's from Frozen. Okay, I'm going to take this little brush. I'm going to go into that like reddish orange shade we used on the top, and I'm going to just bring that onto the lower lash line. I'm going to dip into it a couple of times. And then I'm going to take a little bit of orange. I'm going to, from the James Ross palette, the little orange shade, I'm going to bring it onto the lower lash line just to blend it out a little bit with it. Then I will go also, there's a tip that I learned that I also want to tell. I always try to tell the people about at least once in a while. So if you mess up on your eye makeup and you layer something on top of it, you need to mess up technically on your other eye because it won't look even. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and I'm going to grab that shade right here, this one, a little bit of blue. And I'm going to just pop the tiniest bit, because this is his eye color, right in here. I am going to have to layer it up, which is fine. Go into it a couple of times. I just want the tiniest bit, so it's like barely noticeable kind of thing. Then I'm going to take that shimmery shade I used on my top lid. I'm going to just blend it into it to kind of tone it down just a little bit. I'm going to go more into the orange shade because I think there's a little too much, and I don't want people to think I'm doing like a 4th of July look, because I ain't going for all that. I'm going to grab some more of the orange. I'm going to blend that into it. Ew. Okay. There you go. It's like literally the tiniest little bit of it. I fixed. Okay. Now I'm going to grab my eyelash curler. I'm going to curl my lashes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Right after you're done, you need to definitely grab your mascara because you got to help to keep it shape. Okay. All right. Now I gotta curl the other lashes. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And also there's something I'm going to do pretty soon. Probably in my next. I think like not this day off, but not the next day off, but the day after that. So about 3 weeks probably. I'm going to film what is my favorite stuff in my Pokemon card collection. Probably pull 10 items out of the collection. Just to show you guys that I like 10 things. Because 10 is always just a really good number. There we go. Wow, and I did get a tiny bit of the mascara like on that side right there, which I'll just take the color and I'll soof it off after I do my eyebrows. I'll take this one for today. I'm gonna set this down. I have to wipe off the like excess powder and foundation that got put on top of them. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to try to cover up my brows. I think I'm just going to, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to brush some concealer through them maybe. And then put the powder on top. But I might not, because it might dye my eyebrows blue, and that's going to be difficult to get rid of a day before I have to go back to work. And I spend a long time in cosplay because I like it a lot. I'm not able to wear it to conventions. And it would have came in just in time for Anime Expo, and that's really depressing that I now can't wear it to Anime Expo. Makes me sad to think about. Okay. I'm so hungry. I need to eat after I'm done with this video. Okay. Setting my eyebrows into place. I'm swirling it around. I feel like I can see so much more with this ring light. I'm so excited to take pictures of it. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to set my face. Now I gotta wipe my lips off, and then I'm gonna put some lip gloss on, and I'm gonna be done, because I'm not putting anything on my lips. Which is an easy way, because like, yeah, you wipe off your foundation, but there's still a little bit. Easy thing to do, you take a chapstick, you rub your finger on it. You rub that onto your lips. Try not to put the tube onto your lips. I only was doing that because there's a little bit kind of like hanging off. Go like that. Move it around. And then you wipe it off. Because there's little bits of foundation stuck in the cracks of your lips. But when you put the chapstick on and you put it on really thick, it brings it up to the surface kind of. Then you just wipe it all off. Now I'm going to take the gloss from Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson, and I'm going to put it on top. Look at her. Wowee. There we go. Do my natural lip spray. Alright, and then take this down. And it's all a mess. But, anywho, I'm done now. I'm going to go take some, I'm going to eat, then I'm going to take some pictures. Or actually, I probably should take pictures first, just in case I mess up my makeup while I eat. So I'm going to take some pictures, flip my laundry over to the dryer, and then work on editing and converting this video. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your day. Be good people. I hope this came out good. If it did not, I'm going to be a little sad because I'm still going to have to upload it. Because I did the makeup, I'm not doing it again. Alright, y'all, have a good day. Be good people. Drink plenty of water. Subscribe to me here. Like the video. Comment. Dislike the video if you dislike it. And leave a hateful, mean comment. Follow me on Twitch. And follow me on Instagram. More so Instagram than Twitch. Because right now, Twitch is kind of dead for me. Because I'm not really able to live stream for 3 or 4 hours a day. I can film about a 40 to 50 minute video. That's about it. Alright, bye.